Ron Harris here at the Olympia Expo, coverage Olympia for muscledevelopment.com, brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals, here at the Evogen booth with your Mr. Olympia runner-up so far, Derek Lunsford. Man, Derek, I want to start off with, we all had a wish list for when that Arnold lineup came out. It wasn't very good. They boosted the prize money, and then we're all like hoping and praying, oh God, please let Derek Lunsford do it. Let Derek Lunsford do it. And it seemed like, I don't know if you were really on the fence or you just weren't talking about it at all, but ultimately, why did you decide forego the Arnold and just focus on the Olympia?
Yeah, I did think about doing it, but listen, the goal has always been to improve my physique and ultimately become Mr. Olympia. I want to be this year's Mr. Olympia, and I know that I have to make significant improvements to make that happen. Hadi Choopan being the reigning champion, you know, I have to put the work in to beat him and all these other guys that you're seeing here this weekend at the Arnold Classic competing, who continuously puts in the work as well. So I knew that I needed to give myself that time, a good off season, to go to work, keep working, and make those improvements to come back a more dominant bodybuilder. And who knows, maybe you'll see me on the Arnold Classic stage at some point.
Yeah, because I give it up to all these guys who are in the Arnold that did the Olympia, because 4 months they prepped already. Yeah. You guys add another two and a half months to that for this show. That's more than half a year in contest prep, which I don't think is good for anybody, honestly. So, you know, hats off to them for showing up and doing it, but if I were Derek Lunsford, I would have done the same thing that you're doing. But let me talk, did you watch the show last night?
I absolutely did, and boy, it was a battle. That top three was a definite battle. They were mixing them up. Steve was mixing them all up. Nobody really knows who's going to come out victorious. But then what was super cool was for fourth and fifth, it looks like you got Rami and Clarita, and that's a really close battle as well, believe it or not. You know, it might be a 100-pound difference in the two, but you got a mass monster who's a former two-time Mr. Olympia Open champion, and then you have a two-time 212 champion who's a very complete bodybuilder. So we'll see what the judges want tonight.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly feel like the judging is going in such a more fair direction.
Yeah.
The fact that you and Hadi Choopan were top two in the Open Mr. Olympia, I promise you, 20 years ago, they would have had you guys in like 8th or 9th, even as good as you were. Just that's the way it was. They'd say, oh, you got to be tall and wide and this and that. And things have really changed for the better, I feel, in the judging. But enough about that. If you're picking the winner, based on last night, there's only one judge, and his name is Derek Lunsford. Who do you go with?
Oh boy, everybody's gonna hate me except for the name that I choose.
That's how it always is. You're a hater of everybody.
Well, once again, it depends on the judging, right? You have two guys that are more aesthetically built, and then you have one that's, again, more of a mass monster and just absolutely peeled out of his mind. I think we all know who those three guys are. Yep. And you know, there's rumbles of, oh, I think Nick's still gonna take it, and then there's rumbles of, no, Samson's the most complete, and then, man, have you seen some of the wow factor that Andrew Jack brings? So, look, man, I want to give you an answer. I would say,
who do you like? Which do you personally prefer?
I'm gonna say Samson. Okay. I'm gonna say Samson.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no wrong answer, obviously. Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay.
Regarding,
I'll tell you this: I had Nick winning in the beginning on paper, and then I can still see him winning. Yeah. Actually, yeah.
I agree. He could win. Yeah. This is just my personal opinion. Nick knows that I'm not a hater. I followed you from day one, Nick. I love you and your mom and dad. I feel like if he had brought the Olympia look with more fullness, and I think he's maybe like 5% more conditioned here?
Yeah, he's definitely more, he just brought a different package. He's definitely tighter, but I also think that it kind of brought down his legs a little bit too. And look, like you said, none of us are being haters. It's just what we observe. And we're all, look, these guys are putting in the work. You don't think that they're not grinding day in, day out. We see it online all the time, and I'm there with them. I know what it takes to get up on stage like this. So I know they've all put the work in, and they're presenting their best this weekend. And one more thing, listen, we've only seen half of the show. Yeah. We have a finals that they're gonna rejudge. So things could totally change tonight. Yeah.
We've seen it. Yeah, that whole confirmation round, I've seen placings change 2 or 3 places up or down either way. Yeah. Enough about them. Back to Derek Lunsford.
Oh, geez.
So, just a quick update. So since the Olympia was in December, did you get a little break, a little vacation with your wife and spend some time, and are you back on your grind now?
To be quite honest, not really. I've been training, man. I've been training. The last couple of weeks, I did take some more downtime, I will say. I did give myself a bit of a rest. But yeah, we went back to Indiana. I got to see my family back in Indiana. Shout out to everyone in the Midwest and Indiana. Much love for all the support, but thank God I got to see my family because I missed them over Christmas first year after getting sick. But no, I've been training, man. I'm just after the Olympia and these big shows, I'm just so eager to just get my butt back in the gym and keep on training. But yes, we just keep going.
Yeah. Well, you look fantastic. You're the heir to the throne, the Olympia. You got fans waiting to talk to you, so I'm gonna let you go. But appreciate you taking the time. Derek Lunsford, everybody. You're Mr. Olympia runner-up and possibly your Mr. Olympia champion coming up this November. We'll see how it all shakes out. Thanks for watching.